Hello and welcome to another episode of Aaron Rates Minds, where I rate minds. Today we will be talking about the What Vine. This vine shows up a lot in many of the more popular Vine compilations, so you've probably seen it around. And if you haven't, it is a great way to get introduced into some of the more popular Vines. Definitely a favorite, probably because it's so wholesome. So let's take a look at it. I think the first aspect of this vine that really catches my attention is the little girl's voice. It's probably the smallest voice I've ever heard, maybe the smallest voice on this planet. And I think that it really just reminds us that in these troubling times where everyone feels like they don't have a say and they don't have a voice in, whatever it be, politics, your love life, any aspect that's going on in the world right now, that even those with the smallest voice can make such a large impact. Here she is, just, a very small girl with a very small voice saying a single word, and yet it is touching the hearts and the eyeballs of so many. This vine has been viewed thousands of times, and all of these people are just enthralled by the small voice of the small girl giving a small what. I think it's also really powerful, just the question, what, what are we doing? What is our purpose? What is the meaning of life? What really asks a lot, and I think that she is asking a lot. Even though this is less than 6 seconds and she says one word, it is, dare I say, the most powerful word she could have said. Another aspect of this vine that is important to consider is the person saying psst to wake her up from her slumber. I'm struggling with how to view this other voice, Are they a villain for waking up this beautiful resting girl? She was taking a nap. What was the need? But without this disembodied voice, we would not get this vine. Dare I say, it is the perfect example of how we cannot have happiness without having suffering. If things are not bad, you will not know when things are good. Another thing about this vine that I really like is her facial expression. She doesn't even seem that exasperated. Someone's waking her up and she's just like, whatever. So I think that's pretty powerful right there too, just kind of teaching us all a lesson in patience. Now it is time to rate this vine. For relatableness, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 because I don't think I've ever been that peaceful and calm when someone's woken me up. However, I think that this vine does just teach us a lot and does bring up a lot of relatable thoughts and fears about the world just through the question, what? For quotableness, definitely a 10 out of 10. Anytime you say the word what in a very small voice, you are just referencing this iconic vine. When it comes to sonic quality, obviously, the noises that she's making, the way that she says this word is the most important part of the vine, so a definite 10 out of 10 as well. Visuals, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. They're not as important, but they definitely add a lot to the overall message, which is very powerful of this vine. Thank you all for watching, and please tune in next time for another episode of me rating a vine. And also, comment any vines below that you would like me to rate.